Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to one more to today's live session. Hello, happy Wednesday. Yes, we are live. We are live on Instagram and we also are live on YouTube. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome to today's live session. I'm so excited to have you guys over here because we're going to dive into an important topic: English idioms. Yes, we are going to go through 15 English idioms today, essential English idioms. I have over here some of the things that we're gonna go through today, okay? Let me leave it over here. How are you guys? Can you hear me? Awesome. All right. So during this session, I'll be teaching you guys 15 essential English idioms that you must know. It's really important, okay? I'm going to share also Happy Wednesday phrases using just one phrase using the idiom, okay? This English idiom in a like real life scenario, okay? So you might be you might be asking, what are English idioms, okay? So English idioms, we also proverbs and expressions are an important part of everyday English conversation because they come up at all the time. Okay, they come up all the time in both written and also in spoken English. Okay, so we find them everywhere. And because they don't always, make sense literally, you need to understand them to use them and then to understand what the person wants to say. Okay, so that that may seem like a lot of work, but learning idioms is fun, especially when you compare English idioms to the idioms in your language. That's really true. And I've been comparing many English idioms with my native language, which is Portuguese. For those who don't know me, I am from Brazil. My first language is Portuguese. So I compare English idioms with Portuguese idioms as well. Okay, let me already share my screen over here. Okay, I already have over here. And I'm gonna share also with you guys over here. So we're going to start with the greetings. Yes, hi everyone. My name is Maria Fielding. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we are going to talk about 15 English idioms, essential English idioms you must know, all right? And so let's start with the number. Okay, I chose 15 English idioms. I want to say that because if you are in a conversation, and then you say 15 without like emphasizing the N, 15, it looks like you are saying 50. 50. So it's not 50, it's 15. All right, 15 fifth. Let me go through the next one over here. So understanding English idioms is essential, okay? Because idioms and expression are common in everyday English. You're gonna find on books, you're gonna find on series, okay, TV series, everywhere. And if you um, want to sound more natural when you are speaking English, it's a really good idea to master some of these idioms, expressions, and also proverbs. So I organized 15 English idioms with some phrases, and we are going to go through them together because this will help you feel more confident speaking in English. And if you hear some of these idioms, it's going to be easier for you to understand what they're saying. And as I said, idioms, let me go over here. Let me go over here. So their meanings don't always make sense literally. So it's important to learn how to use them. So it's not what the idiom actually, all the words mean. It's like it's based on the context. It's like it's not literally the meaning. Okay. Yeah. Let me just see over here. Yep. Yeah, that's what I yeah, so their meanings aren't always literally, okay, so it's important to learn how to use them. The doesn't always make sense, you know. Let's start with the first one. The first one is a blessing in disguise. Okay, so this is a good thing that seemed bad at first. Okay, so you would say a blessing. Oh, that was a blessing in disguise. For example, losing that job was a blessing in disguise. It pushed me to find a career I truly love. So it looks like so losing a job is bad, right? But you think when it's a blessing in disguise because it was bad, but it made you do something better, or you found something better. So that's why we say a blessing in disguise. Disguise. Yeah, that's the way. I'm just wave over here. There are many people coming. Hi, everyone. If you are arriving now, okay, we are talking about 15 English idioms, essential English idioms. The first one is a blessing in disguise. Something that is a good thing that seemed bad at first. The next one is beat around the bush. Number 2, beat around the bush. So it means avoid saying what you mean, usually because it is uncomfortable. You'd say, oh, stop beating around the bush and just tell me what happened. So don't, yeah, just say it. Just tell me, you know. Don't beat around the bush. Oh, I don't know why, but here's a little code. Ooh. So beat around the bush. Do you have I would say, an expression like that in your native language? I need to see what it would be that one in Portuguese. Yeah, I need to see what would that be in Portuguese. If you speak Portuguese, let me know if you know this word, this idiom. Beat around the bush. Let me see what would be in Portuguese. Oh, really? Oh, não precisa. Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. So in Portuguese, it'd be não fazer rodeios. Ah, gosh, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, não fazer rodeios. Para de fazer rodeios. Ou para de enrolar. Para de enrolar. Let me see. Okay, the next one is better late than never. Better late than never. So better to arrive late than not to come at all. For example, I finally started exercising regularly. Better late than never. So I finally started exercising regularly. So better starting late than actually never starting. Never start exercising. Oops. So this is the number 3. Now let's go to number 4. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. See if I find over here is number 4. Is to get something over with because it is inevitable. So, for example, I didn't want to get the surgery, but I had to bite the bullet and do it for my health. It's like you have to get it over. So it is inevitable. Bite the bullet. Oh, just bite the bullet, and go through it. Even if it is not good, but it's something that may help you, in the end. So to get something over with because it is inevitable, it is bite the bullet. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure being with you here, guys. It's a pleasure being here. So this is bite the bullet. I actually don't know this expression in Portuguese. So one thing that is true is that once you start learning more and more English, you don't translate to your language, to your native language as much because it's pretty much you are already you understand the meaning in English. So that's what you use. That's how I do it. So I don't actually know this expression in at least I don't remember you know this expression in Portuguese. So I will have to take a look. But bite the bullet is should get something over with because it is inevitable. The next one is this. I think you guys already know this one. This is number 5. Break a leg. Break a leg. It means good luck. Good luck. Actually, I don't think it's supposed to be that way. It's not good look, it's good luck. Okay, so this is wrong over here, okay, guys? Um, Let me already go through my Canva over here. I'm going to fix that. Is good luck. You see, it's Luck, okay? It's not Loo. That's why I say good luck. Okay, good luck. I'm already going to organize over here to fix it. It's Luck. Good luck. Okay, but the phrase is right. Good luck on your performance tonight. Break a leg. Yes, that's correct. I already I correct over here on my slides, but it's gonna still be on this video. Sorry about that, guys. But it's good luck. The other one is look with two O's. Look. And with you is luck. Good luck. So pretty much is just, saying good luck. Break a leg. Break a leg. The next one, I love it, is, let me get over here. It's number 6. Call it a day. Call it a day. Stop working on something. We've been working for hours, okay? We've been working for hours. Let's call it a day and finish the rest tomorrow. We've been working for hours. Let's call it a day and finish the rest tomorrow. It means stop working on something. You're going to finish tomorrow. So call it a day. I like this expression. It's actually an idiom. Call it a day. Let me just go over here on YouTube to see if it is all right. Yeah. I'll pass this time. Let's see if I'm live on YouTube because. Yes, we are. 50. Very good. Call it a day. Now, the next one is cut somebody some slack. Cut somebody some slack. It means don't be so critical. For example, I know she made a mistake, but let's cut her some slack. She's new to the job. So pretty much that, let's not be so critical, She's new to the job. So cut her some slack. Cut somebody or someone some slack. Have you heard this expression before? Cut somebody some slack? Let me know in the comments. Another one that could also be used in this situation would be like give a break, give somebody a break. So also I would say that means don't be so critical and don't to let her by herself or alone over there, just cut her some slack. I use a lot. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. Let me see. Oh, you have not heard cut somebody some slack? Yeah. But now you know it. And you may hear this idiom when you are watching TV, a movie. Oh, cut somebody. Let's cut her some slack or him uh, some slack. Okay, so this is really good. I like it. Oh, I like this idiom. Cut somebody some slack. The next one is cutting corners. Cutting corners. And pay attention the way that I'm saying. You could say cutting, okay? She's our new neighbor. Let's cut her some slack. Yeah, pretty much. Let's cut her some slack. She's new in the neighborhood. Yeah, that's a good one. You don't want to be so critical right now with her. It's too early. And then cutting corners. So I'm saying cutting, like cutting corners. It's like it has the R sound, cutting corners. But you can also use the T, cutting corners. I would say that in British people would say more the T. So cutting. I don't know a lot of British, but probably they would use the T. But in American English, they use cutting corners, cutting corners. But you could also say cutting corners. I prefer to say cutting corners. So don't it means doing something poorly in order to save time or money. Don't cut corners when studying for your exams. Take the time to really understand the material. So, cutting corners. Sometimes it looks easier to cut corners, but it's better to wait and do the job better, than actually in the end being so bad, or just to save time or money. I would prefer to do the job properly. So cutting corners. Do you have a similar expression in your native language? Let me see if in Portuguese would be, actually, that's a good one. Cutting corners. It would be, just economizar, but strange would be just economizar, just save money, save. Could also be tomar atalhos. Oh, okay, this I like better. In Portuguese would be tomar atalhos. Or cortar caminho. Okay, I like that too. So you cut the way, so you shrink, like you cut, you take the shorter path. Cortar caminho would be cut corners. Gosh, yeah. Brazilians love to do that. Cutting corners. Don't cut corners when studying English, okay? I don't cut corners for my husband. You don't cut corners, yeah. That's good. And then the next one is get something out of your system. I like that one actually. Get something out of your system. So get something out of your system. So just pay attention also to the am, because in English we have to say the am. Okay, so system, like that. It means to do the thing you have been wanting to do so. So pretty much, and then you can move on. So to do the thing you've been wanting to do so you can move on. For example, in our case, I wanted to write this phrase. So we moved to Florida to get it out of our system, but now we want to go back to Virginia. I like that. It is true, because we were living in Virginia. I have lived there for more than 7 years, and we wanted to come to Florida. We and now we want to go back to Virginia. So pretty much we just to get it out of our system. Now we know how is to live in Florida. So we want to go back to Virginia. And I love Virginia. To me, it's the best state in the United States. It is true that here in Florida, the weather is better. However, we do have hurricane seasons over here. House insurances are higher because of that. I would say car insurances are higher here because of many issues, and a lot of people actually they don't even have car insurances over here. So I think it's not the best state. So I do like Virginia. Virginia is pricey to live there, but it's definitely better. Okay, so get something out of your system. If you want to do something, for so long, just do it and then you get it out of your system. Now you know it and you move on. You see, that's the way. Do you have anything that you want or something? Do you have something in mind or something that you have been wanting to do and now you want to get rid of your system? Let me know in the comments. I have a brother that lives in Virginia. Yeah, smart brother. You have a smart brother. He lives in Virginia. I love Virginia. They even use that Virginia is for the lovers. It's like each state has a I don't know how do they call that, but it's like a phrase, related to the state. And so Florida is the sunshine state. Oh, my dream is to move or to go to the United States. It's get it out of it. Okay, so you want to get it out of your system. So when you come over here, you're going to see it. How is to live in the United States, and then you're going to get it out of your system. You may like it or you may not like it. Here, time is money. People go crazy over here. There's another one. I like it. Time is money. Time is precious over here. People don't like to waste time over here. Get something out of your system. Then you know it, and then you can move on. The next one is, let me get over here. Give someone the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so you're gonna trust what someone says. So you're gonna give someone the benefit of the doubt. And just forget this word doubt. Forget the B, okay? It's you don't say the B. It's not, yeah, definitely don't say B. You say doubt. Doubt. Even though he was late, I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt, and assumed something important came up. Okay? So give someone the benefit of the doubt. You trust what someone says. Have you heard this expression? This idiom actually would be an idiom. Um, Actually, that is a good question. I'm even asking myself because it's like we have idioms, we have English expressions, and we have proverbs. Let me see what is. Let me see here. What is the difference between another thing that what I'm doing over here, especially if you are learning English like I have been doing it for many years since 2016. Do it. So do what I'm doing. So I am not researching in my native language in Portuguese. I'm researching, I'm asking the question in English. So, what is the difference between English idioms, expressions, and proverbs? Let's see it. Let's see what we're going to see. Proverbs can be metaphorical, but their meaning is easy to understand. An idiom, on the other hand, is a phrase or expression whose literal meaning cannot be understood from the meanings of its individual words. So, let me see over here. Pretty much. So pretty much you can understand a proverb because it's like a metaphorical, but an idiom is definitely the meaning does not is not doesn't make sense, literally, like doesn't make sense every words or the whole meaning doesn't make sense. Like break a leg, it's not literally, like break a leg, let's say. You're not breaking your leg, hurting your leg. So it means just good luck. But a proverb you'd actually understand. Let me see if I have it over here. Let me see if I do have the okay, let me see if I have a proverb over here just to show you guys the difference. Okay, so for example, this over here. You can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. It means you get what you want by being nice. Weather the storm. This is also a proverb over here. So weather the storm is go through something difficult. Pretty much you can't like more or less understand, because a storm is not something really good, right? So it means something difficult. But in idiom, it doesn't make sense, like literally. Did that make sense? Or it's like an idiom? Welcome, guys. Okay. So this is number 10. Now number 11. Oops. It's not rocket science. It means it's not complicated. For example, don't worry, learning this software is easy. It's not rocket science. A workshop? Can we organize a workshop online for my school students? Oh yeah, so send to me on my message. So message me and we can talk about that. We do, yeah, we definitely we can do. I'll be happy to work with you on that. So it's not rocket science. It means it's not complicated. I have heard this expression a couple of, actually many times. Some people, oh, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, because especially if they really know. Oh, could be, yeah, it could be like that. It's a piece of cake. It's easy. Very good, yeah. It's a piece of cake. So this is the number 11. So we are talking about 15 essential English idioms. I chose this 15, but we have many. I may come back here with more because we have many to learn. Okay? The next one is oops. Okay. The next one is let someone off the hook. I also like that one. Let someone off the hook. It means to not hold someone responsible for something. Oh my gosh. Looks that even worse, right, than the proper idiom. Do to not hold someone responsible for something. Pretty much you're gonna not how do I say that? So let's go through the example and then we go back on the meaning, okay? For example, I was supposed to help with the project, but my boss let me off the hook because I was feeling sick. So let me see over here another way. Explain, let someone. Okay, so this one here is a little more. So pretty much saying to allow someone who has been caught doing something wrong or illegal to go without being punished. If you ask me, they let him off the hook too easily. Now, Merriam-Webster here is saying It's saying it is giving this definition, okay, for the idiom let someone off the hook. Now, let me see another one over here. When you when you are freed, or when you are freed from an obligation, you're supposed to do that. In this case, I was supposed to help my boss with the project, but he let me off the hook because I was feeling sick. So he freed me from that obligation. Now let's see Cambridge over here. Cambridge Dictionary is saying to allow, to let someone off the hook is, it means to allow someone to escape from a difficult situation. So that is Cambridge. There is one phrase over here. He denied leaking the documents to get himself off the hook. Or Jones agreed to go to the meeting in my place, so that lets me off the hook. Pretty much. So let someone off the hook means to not hold that person responsible for something. I would say that sometimes we do that, right? We let people off the hook, or we let someone off the hook. The next one is, oops, this is 13. Okay, let me see over here because it's supposed to be this is supposed to be 13. Let's see if I did the 13 over here. 13. Oh no. About 13 the same. Okay, so we're gonna be missing one. Oh man. So this is the same. The 13 is let someone off the hook. Let's go to number. Yeah. Okay, let's go to number 14. No pain, no gain. You have to work for what you want. No pain, no gain. It's also when you are exercising, they say no pain, no gain. So you are going to, you have to get sweat, to work really hard at the gym in order to be strong. So it's tough to study for long hours, but remember, no pain, no gain. And it's the same also with study English. It's tough, to study English, to try to understand English, the English language. But remember, no pain, no gain. So let me just see the other one because I could give the yeah, well, so I apologize that I actually missed one. So instead of 15, it's going to be 14. Okay. But we have many. Let me see if the other one is. So this is no pain, no gain. Let me see the number 15, what I put over here. Oh, yeah, under the weather. Under the weather means sick. So I'm feeling a bit under the weather today. So I think I will rest at home. So when someone says, oh, I'm under the weather, means the person is feeling sick. Let me see another one over here. Let me see. This one over here would be. I have a big list over here of idioms. So let me get this. And put over here. Then I'll give this to. So to make matters worse is used to say that something had made a bad or difficult situation worse, or make a problem worse. To make matters worse. For example, let me see over here because I missed one. For example, this is from Cambridge, okay, Cambridge Dictionary. Um, 3 of our players were sick, and to make matters worse, our main scorer had broken his ankle. Or, let me see over here. Let's see another one that is a little bit over here. Let me get something easier. Okay, so what is I'm get from Miriam over here. So to make a situation, okay, he laughed at her, and then to make matter worse, you see, use that. So to make matter worse, he accused her of lying. Okay, so to make matters worse, this is also another idiom because I missed one for you guys today. All right, so here are 15. There we go. You have now 15 English idioms to use now. Thank you. I will take a look on that, okay? On your message. So now let's go through exercises. So let's fill in the blank over here. She didn't want to apologize, but after hearing the whole story, I decided to blank and forgive her. So, A, give her the benefit of the doubt, cut her some slack, or bite the bullet. What do you think is better? Would be better, actually, the best answer to fill in the blank. A, B, or C? And if you are watching the replay, type in the comments what is the best answer to fill in the blank. Let me see over here. So she didn't want to apologize, but after hearing the whole story, I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt and forgive her, or I decided to cut her some slack and forgive her, or I decide to bite the bullet and forgive her. So some people are saying could be B, cut her some slack. Some people are also saying bite the bullet. So let's see the meaning of the first one, okay? Give someone the benefit of the doubt. Trust what someone was saying. This would be the first meaning. Cut her some slack would be don't be so critical, okay? And bite the bullet would be to get something over with because it is inevitable. So now, what do you think, guys? A, B, or C? She didn't want to apologize, but after hearing the whole story, I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt and forgive her. Or she didn't want to apologize, but after hearing the whole story, I decided to cut her some slack and forgive her. I decided not to be like to cut her some slack would be to not being so critical. Let me see over here. I decide not to be critical and forgive her, not cut her some slack, or she didn't want to apologize, but after hearing the whole story, I decided to bite the bullet and forgive her. Which bite the bullet means I decided to get something over with because it was like it is inevitable and forgive her. So what do you think? A, B, or C? Yeah, it definitely the okay. I already see somebody over here giving the right answer. Although the second one, the B would I would say that would not be totally bad in this situation, but letter A is fits better. Okay, fits better over here. So she didn't want to apologize. But after hearing the whole story, I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt and forgive her. So to give her the benefit of the doubt is to trust what she was saying. Are these their idioms? Yes. So we are talking about 15 idioms, English idioms. So I have over here is give her the benefit of the doubt. So it's letter A. It is definitely better. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for answering. Now, the next exercise is we're going to match the idioms, okay, with its meaning. Number one, no pain, no gain. Number two, under the weather. Number three, let someone off the hook. So we have A, B, and C in the other side. A, feeling sick or unwell. B, you have to work hard to achieve something. C, allowing someone to avoid punishment. Or you could also say the number C would be allowing someone to get. Okay, number C would be. Let me see over here. Okay, it would be also to not hold someone responsible for something, like to allow someone, allowing someone to avoid punishment, or to not hold that person responsible for something. So let's see. One, you said, let me see people over here. One, no pain, no gain. Very good. B, one B, awesome. Two, A, very good. So two under the weather means feeling sick or unwell. And then three, One is B, very good. No pain, no gain. You have to work hard to achieve something. No pain, no gain. And A, one is B, very good. A, feeling, yeah, the two is not is A, very good. Under the weather means feeling sick or unwell. And then three is like someone off the hook is C, right? Allowing someone to avoid punishment. Very good. So let me see if we have another one. I think was, oh yeah, we do have the last exercise, which is, oh, these are the answers over here. Let me get the answers. So no pain, no gain. You have to work hard to achieve something. Under the weather, feeling sick or unwell. To let someone off the hook, to allow someone to avoid punishment, or also to hold someone, not to hold someone responsible for something. Awesome. Very good. Now let's go through the last one, okay? This is true or false, okay? When something is difficult to understand, it means it's rocket science. Is that true or false? When something is difficult to understand, it means it's rocket science. Who are right? So pretty much you guys did well with the exercise number 2. Is that true or false? Just write true or false. True is C. Okay, the other one over there, true is C. I can go back to that one. So when something is difficult to understand, it means it's rocket science. Do you guys remember the similar idiom that is like, that means a piece of cake? I was first. I was first. Okay. When something is difficult to understand, it means it's rocket science. What do you guys think? It is true or it is false? Just pay attention. I'm saying when something is difficult to understand, it means it's rocket science. It is rocket science. True or false? It's a little tricky. I know this is tricky. Let's go back to the meaning of a rocket science, okay? We'll go back over here. Rocket science. Let me see. So, and I was the second one. Very good. Yeah. So what the meaning for, it looks true. Yeah, I know it, but it's tricky. It's a tricky question, okay? Because the correct is like, it is not. Let me go back to the rocket science. So, okay. So when it's not, it means it's not complicated, okay? And then, so when something is not complicated, okay, it is not rocket science. So it's like, don't worry, learning this software is easy. It's not rocket science. In this case, I'm saying when something is difficult to understand, it means it's rocket science. You see, it's supposed to be, it's not. When some, and it's difficult over here, so it's difficult. It's not complicated. When something is not complicated, I know it's a little harder, this one, but it's supposed to be false because it's not rocket science. It means it's easy to understand, not it's rocket science. Yeah, sorry about that. It's because I made it a little bit complicated. It's supposed to be, it means it's not a right rocket science. Okay? Did you guys understand about it? Thank you. So yeah, I know. Yeah. It's because it's a little tricky over there. Okay, yeah, it's false, okay? Because when something is difficult to understand, it means it's it's I say it's rocket science. It's false because it's not rocket science. It means it's easy to understand. So when something is looks difficult but it's easy, something is easy. It's a piece of cake. Okay? It's a piece of cake. So it is not rocket science. I'm gonna get on Miriam over here. Let me see over here. It's not okay. I think you guys understood, right? It's not rocket science. No, I didn't. It didn't. The Miriam over here didn't show actually. Let me go to Cambridge. Cambridge will give it. It's not rocket science. Okay, so it's used to say that you do not think that something is very difficult to do or to understand. You see? It should be like when something is not difficult to understand, it means it's not a rocket science. But my statement was like wrong, you know? It's like false. It's not true. Okay? So another phrase about that. My coach always said, basketball is not rocket science. It's about putting the ball in the basket. So it's easy, it's easy, something that looks something that is very difficult to do or to understand. You do not think that something is very difficult. So it's not difficult. It's rocket science. It's a piece of cake. All right. So that's it for today, guys. Let me see over here if we have something else. Yeah, we do have. If you have not been part of our mailing list, I will post on our stories today the link for you guys to join our mailing list because good news are coming. Okay, we are preparing a lot of things for you guys. And if you want also to send us an email, you can send to fieldinglearning@gmail.com. Our website is fieldingenglish.com. We are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok as Fielding English. Okay, so you can follow us on all the platforms. And remember, guys, it's about immersion, not perfection. Okay, so practice all these idioms on your daily I knew about piece of cake. Now I get to know rocket science. Yes, it's not rocket science. You see, also, if you have the best tools, the right tools to learn English, it's not a rocket science either. And it can be really fun to learn English. Okay, so you have just to practice a lot. No pain, no gain. I know, yeah. Very good. Let me go back over here. So thank you so much for being here today. We talked about 15 English idioms. I hope you found this um, this lesson actually helpful and you feel more confident sharing, like using these uh, idioms, sharing your thoughts while using these idioms, doing during your English conversations. And if you enjoyed this live, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel as well, so you're not gonna miss the next one. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like to cover in the future sessions, let me know also in the comments over here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate every one of you. Keep practicing. And again, remember, it's about immersion, not perfection. Goodbye. Let me go back over here. All right, coming back. Uh, oh, there. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys, over here. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. Thank you. Let me just write over here in the chat. And now, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to also sing after this session. Oh, yesterday I was actually singing a song that I love. I'm not going to post over here because then it may go, copyright protection. But I was singing yesterday. Really beautiful song. Um, it's like this. The name of the song is "One Moment in Time" by Whitney Houston. It's a good way to practice uh, your listening and your pretty much writing, if you like to write. So you write the lyrics and then you practice the listening when you listen to the song, and the speaking, because when you sing together or you sing the song, you are practicing as well. So I was practicing this song yesterday. One moment in time. Bye, guys.